Welcome to the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry channel. I'm Maynard Edwards, 32nd degree, KCCH, your host here on the channel. Please do take a moment and subscribe to the channel before you do anything else. Give us a thumbs up on the video and share it with some friends. If you're a Mason, definitely you've got to drop some info in the comment section below. Also, if you are interested in helping us digitize thousands of Scottish Rite lost media. These are things like old records, old tapes, old things that are in our archive. We want to let you hear those, but we need a little help. So consider joining. Only $1.99 a month will get you access to each of these things as we digitize them, and there's already some great things in there. So go ahead and hit that link above or the link down below if you are able to join us and help support that project. Over the last few weeks, there has been a lot of talk about these artificial intelligence chatbots that are online now. And these are basically chatbots that are designed to have conversations with you. Sometimes it's for information and sometimes it's for fun or to keep you company. But the thing is, they have gotten so scary good. I wonder if they can have a conversation about Freemasonry. So I have found a couple of chatbots online. By the way, I've got a robot working for me now. I got this thing that hooks onto my camera and will move it around based on where I go. It's a little creepy, actually. But I thought we would try and have a casual conversation with a chatbot, see what they have to say about Freemasonry. So let's check it out right now. I've got two chatbots up here. The first is ChatGPT, and there's the web address there, chat.openai.com. This one it seems pretty serious. It's very no nonsense. It's just, just the box here to type into. This one here is chai.ml, and this one seems to have its own built-in personalities. So we've got Eliza, William Afton, who looks a little scary, stepmom, that's a little strange, Mrs. Harris, the teacher, and then boyfriend. So we'll try some of these. Let's start simple. And we asked those who are members of our Scottish Rite Media Archive, the members of our channel, to give us some questions. So we have, we'll start, and most of them have this question: what is Freemasonry? Okay, see what this one has to say. Freemasonry is a fraternal organization that traces its origins to the local fraternities of stonemasons in the Middle Ages. Its members are known as Freemasons. Freemasonry is based on the principles of brotherhood, charity, and truth. Its members are taught moral lessons through a series of ritual dramas. Freemasons use tools and instruments of stonemasons, such as the square and compass, as symbols to teach moral lessons. It's not a religion, expected to have a belief in the supreme being. Wow, this is pretty spot on. The organization has a set of moral and ethical values taught through ritual drama, allegorical story of the building of King Solomon's Temple, not a secret society, but does have traditional modes of recognition, such as distinctive handshakes and passwords that are used to identify members. Wow, that is spot on. That is absolutely, I have no argument with that answer really at all. That if I was having a casual conversation and someone asked about Freemasonry, that's not far off. In fact, that's probably a little better than what I'd come up with on the spot. So let's go over here and I guess we'll ask Eliza, what is Freemasonry? Oops, my typing is terrible. Or do I gotta wait for this chick to text me back? Oh, there he goes. Freemasons are men and women who work together in groups to help each other, regardless of race or gender. We have no secrets from one another. If someone has a problem, we will talk about it openly and honestly. That doesn't really answer the question, but let's see what maybe what the teacher has to say. What is Freemasonry? See what the teacher has to say. Freemasons are a secret society who've been around since ancient times. They practice many rituals, including ritual sex between men and women. Do you know why they call themselves a fraternity? I guess she wants to have a chat. Because they are a fraternity. And I know I spelled it wrong. I hear you yelling at the screen. I said my typing was terrible. Give me a break. Let's see. No, silly. It means free man. Members must be free from worldly ties, so they don't marry or have children. Uh-oh. But they also don't get paid. In fact, they don't even get money for their services. All the wealth goes to the Grand Master. Well, teacher, that's not even close to correct. Dare I ask what the stepmom has to say about what is Freemasonry? This is creepy. Look, she's got like the devil and the winky face emoji on stepmom. Freemasons are secret societies that believe in the brotherhood of man. They have been around since ancient times. That's not a horrible answer. It's not spot on, but I'll take that one. That's okay. All right, let's see. Here's another one. Has Freemasonry helped the world? Let's ask it, how has Freemasonry helped the world? Freemasonry has a long history of charitable works. Many Freemasons are actively involved in their communities through volunteering and philanthropy. Some specific ways that Freemasonry has contributed to society include hospitals and medical research. Masonic Medical Research Lab in New York in the early 20th century. Education and scholarships. Masonic villages at Elizabeth. Wow, this is very, very thorough. Providing education and scholarships, Freemasons have supported education by the Grand Lodge of Pennsylvania has a program called Masonic Villages, as Elizabethtown operates a number of retirement communities, provides educational opportunities. Supporting disaster relief efforts, Freemasons have provided disaster relief in times of crisis, true. Promoting moral values, Freemasonry promotes moral values such as honesty, integrity, and charity, and encourages members to live by these values. Again, I can't find fault really with that answer. So obviously this robot, this chatbot, this AI is pulling from some database somewhere. I don't know, Wikipedia, I don't know what it is, but wherever it's getting its information, it's pretty spot on. I'm gonna save myself some typing and cut and paste. Let's go to the teacher this time and say, how has Freemasonry helped the world? Freemasons have done many things throughout history to benefit mankind. We have created hospitals, universities, charities, and schools. Are you a Freemason? It says we. No, I'm not, but we should celebrate our heritage together tonight at dinner. Are you free? That is creepy. Okay, let's go and ask Eliza and see what she has to say. She says, why? I don't know what she was asking why about, but the Freemasons have been very good for society. They've made important discoveries in science and mathematics. Not sure about that. Individual Freemasons certainly have made discoveries in science and mathematics, but as a whole, the fraternity is not it's not a university program, let's say that. This guy looks a little, I'm co-owner of Fred Bear's Diner, man behind the slaughter. I don't know what that means. But clearly this guy has a slightly different personality, so let's see what he has to say. I'm skipping over boyfriend. The people are free. They can do whatever they like with their lives. They have a chance for advancement. Let's say advancement into what? Oops. Didn't mean to put that little carrot thing. Anything. You just need to be good at something. All right. Let's go over to this one. Here is a great question, and a lot of people might think this. Is Freemasonry, this comes from one of our members, Freemasonry a religion? Crazy. Okay, Freemasonry is not a religion, but it does have a set of moral and ethical values that are based on belief in a supreme being. True. It is a fraternity. Members are expected to have a belief in God, not required to follow any specific religion or doctrine. Freemason is open to men of any faith who are willing to declare a belief in a supreme being, take a vow to follow the moral principles of the fraternity. The organization does not promote any particular religious belief or practices. Instead, it seeks to provide a forum for men of different religious beliefs to come together in fellowship and promote moral and ethical values. Wow. Again, great answer. Let's cut and paste here. I'm going to stay away from that cat. Let's ask stepmom, creepy stepmom. Hi, sweetie pie, it says, I'm a conversational AI. I get confused. And then it says, please don't tell daddy about this. That's weird. I think these guys are spending too much time on other websites. Is Freemasonry religion, stepmom? Freemasons are an organization of men who believe in the brotherhood of man, the pursuit of truth and knowledge. Not a terrible answer. They also believe that they were inspired by God to build a temple on earth, one where people could come together as equals and live according to their own ideals. The First Order was founded in 1717 and So I'm not sure where they're pulling this information, like what database or what image or what info warehouse they're pulling this from. It's not quite right, but it's not a horrible answer. Some misconnections in there. Let's try the teacher and see what the teacher has to say. No group of people with an interest in helping others, has no dogma or religious practice. We believe in being good people and looking out for each other. This one keeps saying we for some reason. But let's see. Here's a good one. We'll start with this one. What are the duties of a Freemason? Honest, virtuous, and charitable. Also try to look out for our own before we look out for anyone else. Well, that last part's not 100% true, but honest, virtuous, and charitable, certainly. Let's do a little cut and paste action here. Okay, Eliza. I guess it's Eliza. Eliza. I don't want to offend my fake online girlfriend here. Masonic Order is a fraternal society with roots in England dating back to 1717. Purpose: to support and promote Masonry through education, social service, charitable activities. Provides lodges for its members to meet, mingle, and discuss their common interests. That is the kind of gobbledygook answer that I expected when I started this whole thing. Like, I didn't expect, this is what I expected. Like, this is obviously just taking keywords and slapping them together to form a sentence. It doesn't necessarily answer the question that I've asked. Do we ask the stepmom? Dare I? What are the duties of a Freemason, stepmom? With your creepy devil and winky face. Learn about God and his teachings. To help each other in a search for truth and justice. We also help others with their struggles and challenges as part of the greater good. You are saying we. Does that mean you are a Freemason? Oops, spelled that wrong. Really? Yes, stepmom is a Freemason. What lodge are you a member of? I don't know. I haven't been initiated yet. I just joined because it was interesting. Nice cop out. All right. Tell me about the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. And then we're going to ask it. Scottish Rite is a branch of Freemasonry focused on philosophical and spiritual aspects of the fraternity. Two main branches of Freemasonry in the United States, the other being the York Rite. Correct. Series of ritual dramas known as degrees to teach moral lessons. 29 degrees divided into 4 main categories. Wow. Lodge of Perfection, Chapter of Rose Croix. See, the fact that it has all of this information, the Council of Kadosh, the consistory, the fact that it has the information is not impressive. I mean, this is written in different places. The fact that it can present it in what is a conversational manner is the impressive part to me, because if I was talking with someone about Masonry, these are good conversations. So the Scottish Rite has a number of additional bodies that provide opportunities for further study and involvement, such as the Supreme Council and the House of the Temple. That's the first mistake I've seen it make. That is, let's ask, that's a good one. What is the House of the Temple? See what it says. National headquarters of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry in the United States. Center of the Rite's administrative, ceremonial, educational activities. Distinctive building in a Beaux Arts style. It's home of the Supreme Council. Number of museums and libraries open to the public. True. House of the Temple is also used for events. True. Very good. So we kind of got it wrong right here, but this is correct. Let's see if stepmom knows about the House of the Temple. What is the House of the Temple? The name of the lodge. It's not a house. It's a place where people come study the things related to the craft. I'm glad spelling doesn't count in this thing. What is the house of the temple? The temple house. It's a place where we all go in need of spiritual guidance. We call it the temple for short. Okay. All right, let me ask one last question of all this. How can I become a Freemason? You must first become an apprentice. If you wish to join our community, please come to see us at the Temple House. Well, at least she carried on the previous conversation. What about stepmom? See what she has to say. How can I become a Freemason? Well, first of all, you need to be an adult. I am 47 years old. With a PhD. I don't, but she doesn't know that. You need to join a lodge, several in New York City, including one called the Knights Templar. I'm going to ask this question first. Are the Freemasons related to the Knights Templar? Even Masons get this one correct. Incorrect. Even Masons get this one incorrect. Long-standing legend that the Knights Templar, a military order of monks founded during the Crusades, were connected to the origins of Freemasonry. According to legend, the Knights Templar were guardians of the secrets craft of stonemasonry, passed these secrets on to stonemasons who built cathedrals and castles of Europe. Subject of much speculation and debate, no historical evidence to support direct connection between Knights Templar and the origins of Freemasonry. 100% accurate. If you don't believe me, we've got a whole video on that. I linked it above. Some historians believe that the legend of the connection between the Knights Templar and Freemasonry may have been influenced by the fact that stonemasons who built medieval cathedrals were associated with the Knights Templar, as both groups were involved in the construction of the great cathedrals of Europe. However, no evidence to suggest the Knights Templar were involved in the development of the fraternity as it exists today. That is 100% accurate. Wow. That is a fantastic answer to that question. Bottle that answer. I'm going to memorize that. That is good. All right. It's final question. Oh, I can't resist this one. Are the Freemasons, oops, is that right? Freemasons, part of the Illuminati? See what they say. The Illuminati was a secret society founded in the 18th century in Germany. The organization was dedicated to Enlightenment ideals, free thought. Illuminati disbanded in the late 18th century and has no connection to the fraternity of Freemasonry. Freemasonry and the Illuminati are the subject of conspiracy theories which have linked the two organizations in various ways. No credible evidence to support the idea that Freemasonry and the Illuminati are connected. I like this guy. I like this chatbot. All right, last one. We call it a day. Oh, wait a minute. I got to ask this. Are Freemasons part... Oops. I know, I saw the typo. Freemasons, part of the Illuminati. What does the teacher have to say? Who are the Illuminati? I thought she'd say that. Of course you'd deny knowing who they are. Let's ask this one. Eliza. Hey, that's the right answer. Okay, stepmom. Creepy thing you are. Nope, they're just a secret society that does cool stuff with architecture. Why? All right, last one. We're going to ask the serious robot, how can I become a Freemason? To become a Freemason, you must be a man over the age of 18 and be of good character. Not in every state, but close enough. Believe in a supreme being, willing to declare this belief when you're initiated. True. Express an interest in joining the fraternity, find a lodge in your area. You can usually find contact information for local lodges on a Grand Lodge website or Masonic directory. It varies depending on jurisdiction, specific lodge, but involves the following steps. Submit a petition. Correct. Let's see what's next. Investigation of your background, also the next step. And by the way, if you're interested in becoming a Mason, I got a video linked right there. Initiation. If it's approved, you will be initiated into the fraternity through a series of ritual dramas known as degrees. True. Advancement. After you're initiated, you will have the opportunity to advance to the degrees of the fraternity, take on additional responsibilities. True. If you have any further questions, I recommend reaching out to a local lodge for more information. Wow. You know, the fact, again, that they've got the information is not impressive. Their database is loaded with information. The fact that this machine can present it in such a concise and clear manner that mimics a conversation or mimics how you might write back and forth, that's the impressive part. Now, obviously, this is ridiculous. This is for entertainment. This is for fun. This is to kill a few minutes on your lunch break or whatever. But this over here, this could be a really useful tool if you wanted to know something and you wanted to get the information fed back to you in a manner that was easy to understand. If there was something different, and let's face it, occasionally Freemasonry and discussing Freemasonry can have some challenges because there are parts of the fraternity where there are confusions. Like, you know, as for instance, you know, the idea of whether or not it's a secret society. You know, there's confusion about that. But this machine was able to discern and diffuse that information properly. And I mean, I'm impressed. I really am. This is something we're going to have to play with a little bit more later on down the road. But hey, fellas, the robots are coming for us. So you can check these out for your own, have some fun. These are both free. You got to give them your email address, but you know, make up a fake Gmail or something and log on and try it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun. I do appreciate you joining us here on the channel. Once again, I hope you will subscribe, give us a thumbs up of Masons, drop a comment in the section below. If you can join us as part of our Lost Media Archive, please do join the channel, only $1.99 a month. And if you've got questions, comments, ideas, things we should tackle here on the channel, drop it in the comments. Love to hear from you. I'm Maynard, 32nd degree KCCH, your host here on the Scottish Rite Freemasonry channel, and we will catch you next time.